welcome back to the channel. So today's tutorial is going to be another cute Halloween look. This is a Bumblebee inspired makeup because bumblebees have really been coming back in the Halloween sphere. When I was little, it was big, and now it's back. So I'm going to show you guys my bumblebee look. So I started off by priming my eyes, of course, throwing a little concealer underneath. And now I am taking a very small packing brush. This is what I usually use for shadows, to pack really small. But it also works really well when you are mapping out a cut crease. And that's what I'm doing right now using the color Sunny Side from the Honey palette. Any matte yellow will do, but you want a really bright yellow. You don't want a mustard or a gold. You want like a primary color, a lemony yellow. So I am just drawing this a little swoop shape, kind of just going up and over my lid and then winging it out. It actually made quite a clean wing on the first go, and I was very proud of myself. So I am just packing color on top of that over and over again until it is nice and bright, because yellow shades, they can kind of be a little bit screwy, be a little bit chalky. But yeah, just keep packing it on until it is your desired vibrance. If I had a white kind of sticky base, that probably would have brightened this up a lot faster. However, I did not, but this just shows that you don't need a P. Louise base. You don't need a NYX white base or a Jumbo Milk pencil, which very affordable, very easy to use. To do this stuff, you can just use what you got. So now I went into the Hocus Pocus palette and went in the At Midnight color. So this is the matte black. Obviously, this is the first matte black I've ever used from ColourPop, and it actually performed really well and had absolutely no fallout. So I recommend if you are looking for a new black shadow. But then I just went in on my lid and started packing that black shadow, and this was a process. I went in very little small sections so that I did not make this muddy, because this could so quickly get very muddy and very gross in that crease, could go very chalky. So please, 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 if you're doing this, take your time, save yourself the headache, just take a little bit of shadow and work in really small areas, and then pack, and then move on to the next area. I did do a couple kind of dragging motions, but that was just to clean up the edge, to create more of like a boundary so that I didn't go too high up. But yeah, just little tiny packing motions and sweeping motions, and then you're going to want to follow the shape of the yellow. So once I did that, I kind of just went in and made sure that everything was super dark. You can use a black base for this. I just don't happen to have one that isn't gel eyeliner. And with that, sometimes it just moves around a little bit too much, but it does work in a pinch. So yeah, just keep following this until it is your desired darkness. Again, you can do this all with pencils and stuff as well. So for the top, I didn't want to blend out that stripe effect that we have going on, so I just took a little brightening powder, threw it under the brow bone to add a little bit of luminescence, and then I took my liquid eyeliner and added little black stripes all along the yellow. The nice part about that is it can get in your black shadow and no one will know. So I threw on some mascara and lashes, as I do, and I also did a just normal winged liner. So now I am putting on some illuminating face primer, just because for some reason when I think Bumblebee, I'm thinking dewy bright skin, something really shimmery, lots of highlight. I guess it's because when they're covered in pollen, they kind of look glittery or shimmery. That's what we're going for. So I just use my Conceal and Define foundation, use whatever foundation you got, and just put it all over your face. Create that nice blank canvas. So then I went in with my bronzer, and we're going to carve out my cheeks. This ended up being a really intense contour for some reason, but I think it aided with the really heavy eyes. It created a nice balance. So I just went in with my e.l.f. contouring quad and carved out those cheekbones to the point that they looked almost cartoonish, and then did a whole lot of blending so that I did not look so cartoonish. because everything just was reading really heavy, and I think I just went drag with it. But then I wanted to do my nose contour a little differently than I normally do. So up the sides I went and then created that really round, kind of cute button nose. This turned into like a Bumblebee fairy kind of look. But I just did this with a shadow brush to ensure that everything was straight. And this brush actually has like a dome top, so it works a little bit better at kind of going around circular shapes like the tip of your nose. So it worked out very well. And just make sure when you're doing this kind of thing that you blend it, but you don't blend it too much. This isn't the nose shape I normally go for. So I'm a bit out of practice with it, but I think it ended up turning out pretty good. And really what's going to make this is the way you do the concealer down the middle. So I just used a very small amount and did the exclamation point technique. And then just blended it with the foundation brush I used on my eyes so that it wouldn't add any product on top. It would just blend with the concealer that was there. And now you can kind of see I have this cute little button nose. Then I went in with some pink blush and I went in heavy. Like, I don't know, Bumblebees, Cottagecore, Fairy, Animal Crossing. That's the vibe I want. Just something very, very cute. So I added lots of layers of blush because I really wanted that sun-kissed pink kind of sunburned look. This one is from NYX, and I did bring it up kind of around my eyes following my contour. Then I went in with the Let Your Fun Shine highlighter from the Care Bears Wet n Wild collection, and I put on a good dose. This is a really glittery gold highlight, and it's the perfect kind of, sunshiny vibe that I'm going for. So I put that all around my eyes. And then for the brows, I just wanted like big and fluffy. So I put in a little bit of brow mascara, but I didn't brush them down. I just brushed all the hairs up so that they were nice and fluffy. Then I went in with my black lipstick from Curse Cosmetics. You can get this lipstick for 10% off with my code. It's down in my description. I do make a small commission from it if you're looking for a black lipstick. This one is really good. It is nice and matte and very, very soft. And it does not dry out your lips or move. So yeah, threw on the black lipstick and then took a yellow foiled shadow and added a bunch of that in the middle. Now it will read a little green in this lighting, but really it is yellow. And I thought it just looked like, little like bee pollen on the lips, and it creates a really fun effect. So last thing I did was just throw my hair up, put a bow in it and some flowers, and then it painted my neck. Obviously this is optional, but if you don't have a bee costume and it's last minute, this is a really easy way to do it. I just painted 3 yellow stripes all around, and no bigger than the width of my brush, and then went back in with a black paint and filled in the negative space. It's really easy, and it's a really good way to kind of incorporate your whole body in a costume. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.